And the intro video wasn't set because I did a vlog last week, but that's okay because there we go. Comics and powered by the Red 5 Network. For more, visit red5.io.link. Good morning. How are you guys? Let me just moisturize one more time. Wow. Listen, Twitter. 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 Now I'm going to have to do this on Firefox because Chrome is a bunch of crap. And I'm in such a good mood right now. I'm in amazing mood. But of course, Twitter's got to bust my balls. They got to bust my balls. Because apparently Twitter's having issues with its live streams. It's having issues with its live streams. And you got to do everything manually. Okay, that's fine. That's fixed. That's fixed. How are you guys? Hi, how are you? How is everything? I'm in a great mood. I have some amazing things to tell you, and I'm super excited about it. I was so excited that I apparently forgot to set up a couple things, but it's okay because it's fixed now. It's totally fixed now, and we're all good. It's fine. How are you? Did you have a good weekend / beginning of your week? I did. I hope you guys got to check out my interview on Left Eye Ego. I love Larry. He is such a sweet guy. I love that channel. I have known him for so many years. It is so muggy in Missouri. If you can hear my fan, please let me know. I'll try to do something about it, but oh my God, it's so hard to breathe. I had so much fun on Left Eye Ego's channel. It was just such a good time. I haven't been on that channel in over 3 years, and y'all know I love any opportunity to sit and gab about Veiled Legacy, and that's what we got to do. So it was such a great time. So thank you for that. I hope he gets to pop in today. I know he's very busy. They've got a baby coming in 3 months. Congratulations to Ego and Shiro. I mean, it couldn't have happened to two better people. Seriously. So very excited about that. I went to the doctor yesterday, and let me adjust my twisted bra strap. Thank you. Good news. I'm in amazing shape. I'm in excellent shape. That whole situation, I should have done so much sooner. If we had caught it sooner, I would have done it so much sooner. But my doctor was just like amazed. She's like, listen, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. You had so much scar tissue. Your body was trying to protect itself from the disease that was growing inside of you and slowly killing you. So I have lost another 10 pounds, feeling stronger and better every single day. Very excited for MegaCon next week. I'm leaving next week. I will be there the 19th and 20th at MegaCon in Orlando. So if you're going to be there, if you are in or around the Orlando area, if you are in or around the Orlando area, please come see me. I'll give you some goodies. I've got my goodie bag packed. It's right behind me. Is that my jean jacket? It is. I have my goodie bag packed behind me, and it is loaded with stickers for Comics and Red 5 Network and buttons, all kinds of nerdy buttons. And I will have all kinds of postcards with artwork for Veiled Legacy on it. If you want me to, I'll sign it. Like, I don't know if that's worth anything, but happy to. Very happy to. I will most likely be at the Rippaverse booth, but I plan on wandering around. So come find me. I'm very excited about this. And I have added walking a mile every single day now to get into shape for walking around MegaCon. But of course, I'm only going to be there 2 days. Let me save the rest of the announcements for after the good morning, because you guys are going to be really excited. I am doing my very best to contain this. I found out at 4 a.m. So let's get in with the good mornings. Remember, everyone. Remember. I always think of Mufasa in The Lion King. All of our members and super chats get their good mornings first, because the love here, it's transactional. It's transactional. And it's only fair. You should get what you pay for. And that's one of the ways I say thank you for your support. So that's just one of the perks of being a member of the channel. Other perks are you get to see all our video drops before anyone else. You get fun little gifts and emojis. You get behind the scenes and outtakes that nobody else gets to see. I used to put them on the Patreon, but the Patreon is now dedicated entirely to Veiled Legacy, and they get all the behind the scenes stuff for the comic book. So all the behind the scenes channel stuff is dedicated to my Nerdling Army members only. So anywho, without further ado, let's yell good morning at all of our members. Good morning, Ensign Deranged Lunatic, one of my favorite people. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Lieutenant Mama Penny. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Are those the only two members we have right now? That's fine. We're a laid back army. We're a very laid back army. And we trickle in. And we're always looking for new members. There's another perk I left out, and I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. We have a members only Discord, which I need to get better at hanging out in. I get overwhelmed. I have 10 different social media platforms that I have to keep up with, as well as writing a couple of different comic books and running the channel with 3 different shows. And I have a family. I have a child at home still, and 3 adult children and a husband. God bless him. I love him so much, but I was looking for my back scratcher. I'm sorry. Men need their wives. Let's not play. All right. They need their wives. So it's very difficult for me to keep up with, and I'm trying to do better. But we do have a members only Discord, and on Thursdays we have members only watch parties. And right now we're watching Monarch Legacy of Monsters. And we've opened it up to where if there is something that you've been wanting to check out, if there's a series, movie, show that's on a streaming service or something out there that you don't have access to, or you can't afford to pay for the streaming service for, chances are I have access to it and we can watch it. And that's one of the benefits you get of being a member of the channel, is you get all the streaming services through me. And on Thursdays, we can watch whatever you want. So maybe consider joining the channel. All right, let's say good morning to everyone else. Good morning, Drogo. Welcome. I hope you subscribe. Welcome. Good morning, Monique. Wonderful Wednesday to ya. Hey, good morning, contributing editor, Kino Reviews. Shana. Good morning, Vin Breeden. Ahoy, ahoy. Good morning. Hey, there he is. Good morning, Ego. I was just talking about you. Good morning. All right, guys. It is time for some announcements. I feel like I need actual announcement music. Like, do I have actual... I don't think I do, but I have this. Okay, here's an announcement, guys. First of all, I got the first rough sketches. The first rough sketches for page 12 of Veiled Legacy, and it's so cool. I love it. If you are a member of the Patreon, you can head right over right now to check that out. Here is the link for it. It is patreon.com/comics. And I considered changing the address to Veiled Legacy. And then I realized it's been Comics and forever. All the media and stuff I've made says Comics and, so it'd be stupid to change it. Yeah, you head over there, sign up. There's 4 different tiers. The lowest tier is $3, and you can see the latest artwork. Very excited. We are so stoked. It's looking so good, guys. Seeing this thing that you made up in your head, that you made up and worked so hard on, something that initially started, 22, 23 years ago. And now you can see it. It is just wild. Okay. So that's one of the things that happened. Okay. And I'm trying to build up to the other announcement. Guys, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I need to know if you're ready for this. I got fully monetized! Ah! Oh my God! I found out 4 a.m. 4 a.m. 4 a.m. 6 years. I've been after this for almost 6 years at this point. Oh my God. I dropped something. I knocked the fan over. Okay. Listen, I've lost almost 50 pounds, but I can still stomp around and knock the fan over. Almost 6 years. I feel like the music isn't appropriate. Does this work? No, that's Plot Holes and Payoffs music. We got monetized, guys. Fully monetized. It's not just supers. It's not just memberships. Gather around. Dani's on the hook. Hype's inbound. It's happening. It's happening. That's not right either. We're going to go back to this. One more time. Fanfare. All these years, I had to get up at 4 because after the surgery, seriously, my bladder cannot fill up. It hurts. I have to go to the bathroom. So I'll wake up a couple times a night, have to go to the bathroom. And I got up and I just had this feeling like, hey, you should check your analytics. And when I did, it said, congratulations, you've unlocked, more ways you can make money through ads on your videos. And I was like, I don't even have to apply. Shut your face. Shut your dirty little mouth. That's insane. So, oh my God. Now, it doesn't guarantee that I'm just like gonna make stacks, because I mean, if it was this hard for me to get to this point, chances are I'm not going to sit and just like start like bringing home money hand over fist. I still have to make like a minimum of $100 within a 30-day period in order to get a payout. But it's just achieving that goal. It's a goalpost. It's a benchmark for me that I've been trying to hit for almost 6 years. So I'm extremely happy. I feel extremely fortunate. I am very grateful to each and every single one of you for making this happen, for tuning in and day out, and making this possible. It means the absolute world to me. I'm so excited. You cannot stand it. I'm so proud. So not only did I wake up today to finding out that I got fully monetized, like 1000% monetized, but also I got to see, the first rough sketch of my comic book pages. So this has been quite a cool day. And of course, finding out that I'm healing perfectly. I'm in great health. I'm losing more weight. I feel healthier than ever. I'm very grateful to my God, who has blessed me so much so far. Like I feel incredibly blessed. And let me tell you something. There's a couple things I do every single day. Highly recommend it. One, I work out every single day. Every day. Even just a little bit. I make sure I do some kind of movement. I work out every single day. Also, I pray twice a day. And I make sure that in those prayers, I'm saying thank you for something every single time. And I have to... What did you just do, madam? What did you just do? I'm trying not to poop my pants right now because what on earth? What? You're kidding me! What? I need to lie down. Show's over, guys. Show's over. Bye. I need to lie down. I need to lie down. I need to lie down. I can't even respond to that. I don't.
Because that's what heroes do.
Penny! Mama, that better not be your grocery money. That better not be your grocery money. Oh, the concerns. I'm extremely grateful. So grateful. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Penny. I feel like I have to just devote the entire show to saying thank you to you specifically for that now. I don't know what to do with my hands. That is a clip I should make because I don't know what to do with my hands now. Not sure what to do with my hands. That is absolute. Holy shnikes, Batman. Thank you. Thank you, Mama Penny. That is... Everyone else is freaking out too. I'm so grateful that everyone else is freaking out too because... Thank you, Mama Penny. That is just... And Penny is definitely getting some gifts lately. That was something I was going to announce, is that Mama Penny is getting some gifts. And I hope you all agree with that. She has worked really hard to get us to this goal. Like, if you go check the videos, I'm going to start turning the music down if everyone's okay with that. I know it's a bop, but I think we're about ready. If you go check all of my videos, you will see. And good morning, Patricia. We've missed you. I hope your friend is okay. I've been praying for her, been lifting her up in prayer every time I pray. If you go check my videos, you will see at least one comment from Mama Penny on every single video. Every single video. Thank you so much, Keto. Sorry, I'm a poor black child. Penny is the MVP. Miss Penny, Mama Penny absolutely is the MVP.
It was never easy for me. I was born a poor black child. I remember the days sitting on the porch with my family, singing and dancing down in Mississippi.
That is Kino's moment of zen. Thank you very much, Kino. Appreciate you and all the work that you have put in for me too. Thank you so much. Kino, you guys may not know that, and I try to say this every time. And if you will look at the credits of every single clip, or of all the credits, really, all the credits, you see Kino's name, Kino, contributing editor. Every time there is a short video, like not a short, but a video that is like 10 minutes or less, like 15 to 10 to 3 minutes long, that's Kino. Kino goes through, like, after I finish a video, normally he'll go through and chop it down into like 3 to 6 different clips. And I really appreciate that, because that does get views as well. And I truly, truly do appreciate that. So thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you very much. And good morning, Cosmortal Comics. I was trying to get to that, but then this happened, and I'm just like baffled. I don't know how to react. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. My God, don't cry, Danielle. Don't cry. Your makeup has just absolutely ate today. My goodness, you guys are the best. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. And I was trying to say, let's see, who else was here? Good morning, Big Time Objective. Good morning, Big Time Objective. And I also saw Fernando. I saw you, Fernando. But there's so much going on in the chat, I can't find you now. But I saw you, Fernando, and I want to yell, good morning, Fernando. Buenos dias. Buenos dias, Fernando. Oh my goodness. What a day. What a crazy day. What a bunch of blessings today. I'm just beyond right now and trying to keep it together. And I'm not doing a very good job. There he is. Buenos dias, Fernando. Thank you so much. I'm hood rich. I always been hood rich. Oh my goodness, what a day. What a day. You guys are the best. I look forward to my streams every single Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You have no idea. I look forward to talking to you guys. And I absolutely look forward to our members only watch parties on Thursdays. DL and I really do wish more of you would join us on Thursdays, because it's a really good time. We have such a good time, and we hang out and we chat. We're friends. And it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. So to celebrate the monetization, I made some new merch. I know that sounds maybe silly to celebrate by making things to sell, but I made a new mug. I thought it was about time. I don't have a lot of like comics and logo merch because I didn't think I was like big enough that people would want to buy my logo on stuff. But I thought, since I'm fully monetized, why not make a coffee mug? That's the wrong thing. There it is. That is the coffee mug I made today. So if you are interested in supporting the channel and having a cute little mug with my cartoon face on it, you can go to the link that is right there. It's in the description below as well. And let me see if I can just here. Let me do this. I'm just going to drop it in the chat below. How about that? I'm going to drop it in the chat. Oh my goodness gracious, StreamYard, stop being so weird. And I will pin it. So if anyone's interested in buying a comics and coffee mug and helping support the channel, celebrating the monetization and having a little bit of me in your home for you, check it out right there. It's at comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com. I've made a short little link for you guys right there so it doesn't take over the entire chat window. Oh my goodness. So there you guys go. That's what I did to celebrate this momentous occasion. My logo on a coffee mug. I'm going to make some t-shirts too. I will warn you, all of the vendors that Etsy and Printify use seem to only go up to 2x. I don't know why. I have had complaints about it. I wish there was something I could do. There's literally nothing I can do about it. And I'm very sorry. But so far, it seems like, I will keep looking. I will look in the catalog some more. But so far, the only shirts I can find go up to 2x. So I figured, why not do coffee mugs right now? So I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoy. And without any further ado from yours truly, we can get on with the show finally. I've been at it for like 30 minutes already talking about moi. And also, the link for the comic, again, is at the bottom of the screen on the ticker. If you want to support Veiled Legacy, you can go to fundmycomic.com/campaign/952/Veiled Legacy, and that takes you to my comic book campaign where you can back it for as little as $1, get your name in the comic book, and if you donate more, like $10, 25, up to $50, you get even more stuff like digital copies, physical copies, and even custom autographed copies of Veiled Legacy. So, all right, guys, no more of that from me. Let's talk about what you guys are actually here to talk about, and it's not me. Holy shnikes, can this Lanterns discourse get any weirder? Can it get any weirder? Probably. It probably can. So the fandom, it seems like every time there is a new DC project that drops, the fandom is split. I mean, anytime there's any project for anything, you know, Star Wars, Star Trek, Marvel, you name it, any of those things, the fandom's going to be split between those who are like, well, we should just be glad we have anything, and those who are like, well, I really think that we shouldn't settle. You know, those sound like red flags to me, buddy. And then you have the ones who go the extreme direction either way. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. You know exactly who I'm talking about. And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for everyone. Remember when fandom was this wonderful, magical place where we went because it's where we fit in? You know, we were the outsiders, the loners. We were made fun of because we read these things. We liked these things. And those communities, you know, those friends where they liked them as well, that was like your safe haven, you know? And now the bullies have infiltrated our safe haven, and it's become like the most dangerous place to be. Period. And it just super sucks. But now Verbal Riot shared this, and I'm telling you, I heard this and I was just like, I feel like I need a drink. Like, I just feel like I need a drink and like an entire cheesecake, maybe some homemade mac and cheese, like, all the comfort food stuff to make me feel better. you know? Good morning, Ensign Loki. Did you miss the good news? How long have you been here? Did you miss the amazing announcements? I need to know. And they do all look exactly alike. But Loki needs to tell us if he heard the huge announcement. Oh, you saw? Okay, good. Anyway, so here we have these three guys. Hector Navarro. I'm practicing rolling my R's. Adam Val. How do you say that name? Adam Lavick? Lavick? Is it Hector Lavick? Or no, that's Hector Navarro. Adam Lavick. And what do you have against vowels, sirs? What do you have against vowels? Augustine Rios. You have against vowels. Okay. Listen, just listen to these guys. All right. It's just concerning. Here you go.
But to use this story and go, what if we tell a story about an older white guy who maybe thinks he knows everything and doesn't know everything, and a younger black guy who has to navigate in a world where, and then they're putting them in this like MAGA country. Oh, Hal needs to get back down and become grounded and look around. And what can he actually do with his ring to help people? And I think he became a character who represented maybe white Americans having to understand, like, okay, what is our status? What's going on in the US? What's it like for black Americans? What's it like for non-white Americans? Like, what's happening? But to use this story and go, what if we tell a story about an older white guy who maybe thinks he knows everything and doesn't know?
Are you familiar with the German word Beckpfeifengeschichte? It's my favorite word in any human language. English, German, French, Spanish, Japanese, I don't care. It is the greatest word in any human language. Beckpfeifengeschichte means a face in need of a slap, a punchable face. All three of these men are Beckpfeifengeschichte. Hi, Dio mio. Good morning, Omari. They're really reading into something that's not there. What is so upsetting and delightfully racist about them is assuming, and we all know what happens when you assume, but assuming that white Americans, middle America, MAGA country, are all racist and stupid and don't understand what it's like to be pushed aside, marginalized, and looked down upon. Look at what they're doing. They are doing to white America exactly what they're saying that white America is doing to them and people of color America. I do not understand this. I don't. And this is This is me coming from someone who, I can't say that I grew up a person of color. I am white Hispanic, and I can't even say Hispanic because I don't even really speak Spanish, and that's what Hispanic means. I'm a white Latina, but I didn't grow up that way. I just found out I was Mexican like 6-7 years ago. Okay. I grew up disabled, very noticeably physically disabled. And as you normies have very recently discovered, it's not okay to be noticeably physically disabled. It's not okay. They're not nice to you. You have to have a cute disability. You have to have a cute, sexy disability for that to be okay. Okay? It's not okay. I've been marginalized. I've been discriminated against. Okay? And it's not all white people, okay? And it's not just in middle America. What is this obsession with middle America? I think it's because there's more of us than there are of them, and they're scared. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Omari. I know there's not enough green in this video. Please tell me what clip you would like in return for your $2. I appreciate you. And Cosmortal comments, I could have told you were Mexican. LOL. Well, see, if you don't know, you look for it. I thought I just looked funny. I thought I just looked funny. Maybe it's just my Native American side, popping through. No, I'm Mexican. Funny story. Surprise you, eh? Let's surprise you with
me about your sexual organs. Is that an uncomfortable subject for humans?
No, but it doesn't tend to be a topic of casual conversation.
But Hal Jordan has always represented the best of the best. Honor, kindness, honor. Like, do these men not understand what that is? No, because they're all, I'm just going to say it, betas. They're all milk toast weenie boys. They've never stood up for anything in their lives. It's not bravery to say the same thing that literally every other single person on planet Hollywood is saying. That's not bravery. Bravery is standing up and saying you are all wrong when you have no power. To the people with all the power, they are just towing the line. They're towing the company line. And it's exactly, they all look exactly the same. Oh, DL, you have re-upped your membership. Thank you so much, sir. Member for 6 months. Ensign DL says, I'm white. Am I supposed to be racist? Apparently so. And I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired of hearing that white people are inherently racist. You're supposed to be racist. What does that say to my children? What does that say to children? That you're bad? That half of my children, half of you is bad? I just, that's a terrible, terrible thing to say. What is more racist? What is more racist? Is it, creating these characters and having them living in harmony and focusing on merit and content of character and solving problems together as equals? Or is it constantly pointing out, you're a different color than me, Like, you know what I don't like? Do you know what I really don't like as a disabled woman? As someone who is legitimately a minority and has been her entire life. Do you know what I don't like? I have never ever liked constantly being labeled in front of people disabled and told, but you do so well. And all right, here's an example. I do better with examples. Okay. I'm going to prove that these guys are the racists and we're not with an example. Many years ago, I'm going to say 2010, so about 16 years ago, it's about 2010, 2011. There is a magazine for the area I live in called Insider 573. It's a rag. Okay. It's total crap. It's not a real magazine. It's just an ad thing. Okay. And I learned the hard way. I was asked to be in the magazine for my book, 1 Foot in Darkness, the book that Veiled Legacy is adapted from. I said, okay. Well, I was working on the sequel for it, which did not finish. And when the guy read it and, was writing the article, then he said he didn't want to do the article about specifically this book because he said it wasn't, positive about the area. And this magazine was supposed to lift up this area. And I was like, hey, whatever, what do you want to do? He wanted to make it entirely about my disability. I said, I don't want to do that. I don't cash in. I don't capitalize on my disability because my disability is not who I am. It's a part of who I am, just like having brown hair and brown eyes and olive skin is who I am. It's just a piece, it's not the whole thing. I don't lean on that. Okay, well, we can make it about the next book and what your plans are, and, et cetera. I said, okay. So he sent me interview questions. I answered them. He threw most of them out. And then he put the headline on it. This is the headline. I'm 30 years old. I have 4 kids and 1 leg, but that never stopped me. And I was livid. I called them and lost my mind. I said, I never said that. I never said that, nor would I ever say that. That is just the most ableist thing. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? You don't need to do that. Oh, I thought it was wonderful and inspiring. Like, I am not your inspiration. That is too much pressure. I'm a totally different person. You're using me to make you feel better about your shitty life. That's ableist. That's terrible. Flash forward 10 years later, I think, I opened my salon and they did a big spread on me in the newspaper, the Daily Journal, that we call the Daily Urinal, for a reason. I opened my own salon and named it after my daughter, Salon Mia. And it was a great story. But again, they wanted to focus on my leg. They send me the copy. They email me the copy, and I immediately start bawling. The headline, big bold letters, kicking life's challenges with 1 leg. Oh my God, I could cry now. I was devastated. I couldn't speak. I took a picture of it. I sent it to Dave. Dave called me. I've never heard Dave so angry in my life. He said, who did that? Who sent you that? I said, well, it was the Daily Journal. The Daily Journal's done plenty to him too. He called them and lost their minds. He's like, what the is wrong with you? Why would you think that's okay? Oh, it's a great hit. It's grabby. It's catchy. You know, you got to get people's attention. He's like, so you decide to be ableist to get people's attention. They don't understand. They don't think that it's bad. They want to put you in that box. They want to put labels on it. They are using you as an example to make themselves feel better about their shitty lives. The worst people on this planet. The ones you got to focus on, the most impressionable ones are, I'm just going to say it, are your middle-aged white Midwestern women. Like, for some reason, they feel left out of the trauma bus. And so they want to stand up for everybody. And so they will point it out. You are not your disability. I mean, you are, but you are not solely your disability, your sexuality, your race. You are not those solely those things. That's just something that's a piece of you. And for someone to constantly point at it and make that your foundation and everything about you, that is racist, that is sexist, that is bigoted, that is ableist. I don't care how they try to put lipstick on that pig or dress it up. That is racist. Okay? These guys are the racist. Thank you. Let's check in with the chat. And yes, that was awful. It was absolutely horrible. And in the county where I have lived on and off since I was 12 years old, where I lived when I had both amputations, and also where I grew up in high school, and they called me Peggy the Pirate. And also where I live now, and I'm trying to promote my comic book, and they all just kind of do this. She's doing something again. Make her go away. Yeah, they also don't like it when the disabled girl is succeeding more than them or working harder than them. They just don't think you should be able to do that. Cosmortal Comics. One thing some whites do in those positions, they see other races as a cash grab or whatever they possibly can to make them look like the victim, to make them feel better about themselves. And these guys are doing that. Look at these guys. These guys aren't suffering. Look at their faces. Look at them. They're talking about Black America. Please educate us on the experience of Black America. Hector Navarro, Adam Havalik, Augustine Rios. Please tell us about the Black experience. I'm dying to hear your expertise on the matter. Ensign Loki. As a Mexican, I hate Jaime and Robbie Reyes. Just throwing that out there. Good to know. Cosmortal Comics. Respectfully, your leg would be the last thing I'm looking at. Muchas gracias, my friend. Suffering from lack of the gym. Dude, do you know what I work out with? I mean, thanks to Mama Penny, I have a Roman chair now, so I'm very grateful for that. But I also have this geode. I was hoping it was nearby. It's not. But I have this geode. It's a rock, okay? And I have it in a Wonder Woman leg warmer, and I work out with that. You don't need a gym. Like, I'm poor as shit, and I use a rock. I work out with a rock. Ensign Deranged Lunatic. Dani, just out of curiosity, is it highly Democrat in your area? I'm assuming yes. No. I'm in a very conservative area, but there is a how do I put this? There is a very liberal community. I would call them kind of hippie, you know? And I'm friends or have been friends, or I know a lot of them. And Dave and I just kind of, they're entertaining. Like sometimes I don't really consider myself either or, to be clear. I think it's silly to claim one side or the other, because then you're just kind of falling for it. Personally, I think it's all a game. But I went caveman on the workout. So this is ridiculous. We want a Green Lantern show. And what they are doing is they're taking our favorite thing and using it to attack us with it. And that this is series news, Fernando. This is series news. They are making a series in MAGA country, which they are saying is Middle America. And again, saying white people bad and attacking fans with it. Like, if you don't like this, you're the bad guy. That's not right. Why can't you just write a good story? Good writing. If you're a good writer, writing a good script is not that hard. Just sit down and do it. Put on some ambient music. Turn the lights down low. Get yourself in the mood for it. Maybe meditate a little bit before you get there. But not everything is racism. Not everything is political. Why are we doing this? They're doing it to browbeat people, and it's unacceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable. Like, can your geode navigate a ship? I bet it could at this point. I bet it could. But leave your questions, comments, and emotional outbursts about this nonsense in the chat below. We are moving on. Moving on. All right. Well, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, so ALEX KURTZMAN. Hey, hola, Jerry Cthulhu. Hola, welcome. Hope you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Make sure everyone has hit the like button. That is very important. We are in engagement-driven algorithm. So hitting the like button and leaving comments, very important. Very important. Very important. All right, guys. So ALEX KURTZMAN says Star Trek is inspired by The Message, and that science fiction is about right now, while speaking at the Saturn Awards. Just go, Alex. Just go. Let me change the banner. We are so over and done with what has been done to our beloved franchise. We love Star Trek, especially the Berman era. The Berman era of Star Trek was so refined and so thought-provoking. There are episodes of the Berman era that we still debate to this day. How many times do you come across posts about the Voyager episode of Paris and Captain Janeway turning into lizards and making babies, or Captain Janeway and the Tuvix incident, or anything about Q, Riker, or Picard and the magic flute. Braga was amazing, and that's Berman era. That's Berman era. It's amazing. Amazing. So ALEX Kurtzman is the worst thing to ever happen to Star Trek. And now that the Ellisons own Star Trek, there is a lot of speculation that Kurtzman's on his way out. So Star Trek received an award at the Saturn Awards. Loki, technically it's JJ's fault. I blame Kurtzman. You see directly behind Kurtzman is Roddenberry. What a name. Rod Roddenberry is Gene Roddenberry's son. So this is the heir. This is the heir to Star Trek. Okay. And he has his name attached to everything Star Trek, but it's kind of one of those they have to things. He looks so much like his dad. Like, seriously. He's not much older than me. Rod Roddenberry is not much older than me. But here we have Eugene Wesley Rod Roddenberry Jr. is his full name. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that. Thank you. Wesley Crusher is named after Gene Jr. Okay, so here is Kurtzman receiving this kind of lifetime award for Star Trek, but it absolutely should have been Rod Roddenberry. Like, come on. Let's be real here. So here we go. Let's hear what this jackass has to say.
Gene Roddenberry had this lightning bolt of an idea, and I think he understood something fundamental about the nature of science fiction and genre storytelling, which is that science fiction is not really about the future, it's about now. It is the prism through which the looking glass, the magnifying glass through which we examine ourselves, the state of humanity, who we are.
First of all, why is she on stage? Why do we have the Starfleet Academy ding-dongs on stage? They just got here. They just got here. Ugh.
What we're capable of and where we're going. And it was such a powerful idea that it has lasted for 60 years because each iteration of Star Trek has been interpreted and reinterpreted by people who are so inspired by the message of Star Trek. On set every day for the last several years, I've had this ritual, which is I take 1 minute to look around at what's going on and the incredible army of people and artists doing this job. And you will not meet one person on any of our sets who doesn't love Star Trek in their core.
That's a lie. Look at Brent Spiner. Brent Spiner absolutely knows that's a lie. Look at all these people's faces. They know he's so full of crap. Look at Rod Roddenberry. Like, God, I just want to get out of here. Look at that face. Look at that. And what a weird mixture of people up here. Jack Quaid seems like, yeah, uh-huh. Ugh. This is just, what a sad day. Just get out, Kurtzman. Just get out. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. We're just done. We are so done. We are so done. You have ruined this franchise. And instead of having actual, like, we've got Jerry Ryan, and is that there's Riker. There's Riker. So we've got Riker, Jerry Ryan. Got Carl Urban from the JJ movies. But other than that, Brent Spiner. But other than that, you've just got new Trek people. Yeah, is that Carl Urban right there? I thought he was. No, that's Riker. So basically it's 98% new Trek people on stage. Star Trek 60th anniversary. Just fill it up. No, right here. Right here. This right here is Rod Roddenberry. This right here is Riker. Look at the glasses. Look at the hair. Look at the beard. Look how tall he is. That right there. That's Riker. Okay. And then we've got new cast. You've got 1, 2, 3 people from Next Generation. No one from the original series is any. Well, I mean, Chekhov's still alive. Bill Shatner's still alive. George Takei is still alive. But that's it. They don't let Rod Roddenberry speak. They don't let him accept it. But everyone else is just new Trek. See? Look. Riker. This was just bullshit. Total bullshit. Just, and for him to keep hammering on the message. Here's the thing. Star Trek always did have some kind of message. That's true. And I don't know how to break the news to literally everyone, but every story has some sort of message. There's always something, okay? There's always some sort of message. However, the beauty with Star Trek is the choice. Leading the horse to water, but it's the horse's choice to drink or not. These people are dragging the horse to the water and stuffing their face down there. And if you don't drink, you drown. They drown you with the message. It's not subtle. It's not crafted. It's listed and it's browbeaten. It's horrific. It's clumsy. It's lazy. It's shameful. Cosmortal Comics. People back then knew how to write so it didn't come off as pandering. Exactly. It was thoughtful and thought-provoking. It was insightful. It was subtle. It was beautifully done. Like I said, we're still discussing many of those things to this day. It's like there's no chairs for them to sit unprofessionally in. But it was also pointed out that the future in Star Trek, the future of humanity, our future, we had moved past all the problems of today. World hunger, war, all the isms, discriminations, like all that stuff. We had moved past those things, and that the Federation and Starfleet was the epitome, the glowing example of utopia, perfect society. What Kurtzman Trek has done is like, what if it's not? What if it's shit? What if white people still suck and they're, the Federation's still awful and disabled people are still in wheelchairs, like wheelchairs that we use now? Like technology hasn't changed. Wouldn't that be cool? No, it wouldn't. You're killing the fantasy for us entirely. No, they were the shining example in the galaxy, and they traveled around and they would come across other societies, other worlds who hadn't reached that point yet, and lessons were learned. Not now, because of Kurtzman. Kino, what if it's not? What if it's shit? Then it's not Trek. It's a bastardized perversion. Exactly. But then Roddenberry said a couple things and got his digs in. God love him for it. And you can tell he was kind of waiting for it. And I don't blame him. If that's the future, why bother trying to get better? Exactly. So here we have Gene Roddenberry's son, Rod Roddenberry, says Star Trek will get better under new leadership. He said, I'm a big fan of change. Maybe not change for just the sake of change, but dare I say, sometimes disruptive change for the better. I do think with the new regime, things will get better. And not that they were bad, but I think there's a fresh perspective. And in this heightened climate of humanity right now, I've got a lot of high hopes that they'll understand and recognize that Star Trek has a very important message and a story to tell, and that it really needs to be highlighted, emphasized, and put out there. So I have high hopes, and that the new regime at Paramount will recognize that and give us something good to watch. Did y'all catch all that? Did you catch all that? You got to read between the lines with these people. In this heightened climate of humanity, Paramount will recognize that and give us something good to watch. I'm a big fan. Change, maybe not change for the sake of change, but sometimes disruptive change for the better. I do think that with the new regime, things will get better. They all recognize everything sucks in Star Trek right now. It sucks. Hard. Not in a fun way. It's terrible. And here, Roddenberry, he said this on the red carpet. Roddenberry, the son of the man who created all of this, is having to sit and watch all of this happen. There's nothing he can do about it. Just watching ALEX Kurtzman destroy the thing that his father created, his father's legacy, just being completely mutilated before his eyes. And here he is saying, I do think with the new regime, things will get better. Man, I hope so. I think we do need a break. I think we need a break. We need a pause. Take a breath. And then come back to the writers' table with all new writers. Fire everyone. Fire literally everyone who's been running Star Trek for the last 10 years. Everyone. Bring back Michael Okuda. Bring back Dave Blass. Bring back Terry Matalas. I don't care how much you have to pay him, but bring him back. Bring him back. You need to really put people in charge of this that actually give two shits, that care, that are passionate, that know how to write a sentence, that know how to craft a story, that understand the lore of Star Trek, the point of Star Trek. It's needed now more than ever. These people, nobody knows how to craft stories in Hollywood anymore. None of them. It's shocking to watch. It's startling. But get rid of all of them. Bring back some of the old heads. Find new people. Go outside of California. Go outside of California. Dip in another well. That well is dry, my friends. It be dry. Search outside of California for writers. People who understand the lore of Star Trek, who love it tenderly and passionately, fiercely passionately. I think it is time that we put Robert Picardo out to pasture, because I cannot stand any more of his social media buffoonery attacking fans. Robert Picardo has gone straight to attacking fans if they don't like Starfleet Academy. Sir, you signed on just so you would get to sing opera. If you cannot recognize how bad this show is, you deserve all the flack you catch. You do not get to attack your customer base for not buying your product. Hey, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, Polly. Tell me what clip you would like. I got monetized. I got fully monetized. You missed it. Let's check in with the rest of the chat while we're at it. Keto 10, purge back 10 years. Oh, bad robot stuff from the writer's room. Well, I'm saying at least the last 10 years. No one from like 15 years ago was still working there. So everyone that's still working there from 10 years ago, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Yeah, it's dead, Jim. It's dead. Is it though? Is it though? Could we at least agree that I'm glad he seems to not have too much faith in the old regime. Like, thank God. Thank God. Isn't he in charge of how the writers write the new Trek shows? I don't think Roddenberry is at all. No. No, he is not. Fernando, write a letter to the President of the United States and ask him to tell his lapdog at Paramount to fix it. Excuse me. The weather has been awful. Back and forth. Pollen and mold are going up. Mildew. Hey, good morning, Super Samar. So just came to drop a little like. Shout out to you. Thanks for bye, Samar. Show me another TV show in history that has inspired multiple generations of engineers, astronauts, scientists, and technology. That's another thing that they've gotten rid of on these Trek series is they have gotten rid of their scientific consultants. They're supposed to have a scientific consultant on set, on location, to tell them, yes, that's theoretically possible. No, that's not theoretically possible. Clearly, they've said bye-bye to that because we're just doing magic now. Thank you very much, DL, for the $1.99 super chat. Tell me what you would like played in return. Hey, Commander Latino Slant, re-up in his membership, 5 months. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Nerdling Army, DL. So if I don't want to buy their shit, it's my fault. That's what they're all saying. That is what they're all saying. If we don't like it, it's their fault. Our fault. You want Poor White Child again? All right, we'll play it again.
It was never easy for me. I was born a poor black child. I remember the days sitting on the porch with my family, singing and dancing down in Mississippi.
Everyone loves that one. Oh my gosh. So, I mean, really, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen? We don't. The only people that will know are the ones that are in the room, in their heads. That's it. Only time will tell. Only the future will show us what's going to happen. But the fact that the son of Gene Roddenberry seems to be kind of dissing ALEX KURTZMAN Trek in this statement and seems hopeful about the Paramount Skydance merger and the new regime, that it could mean better writing. I mean, gives me a little hope. He's the son of the man who created the whole franchise. It's in his blood. He grew up with this. Kino reviews. Wait, are they still doing season 2 of Academy, or are they just going to cancel it after season 1? They just finished filming season 2. I don't know. All we know right now is that they just finished filming season 2. But my opinion is, if Roddenberry feels more hopeful with Skydance in charge, then that gives me a little twinge of hope too. What I hope happens is that after they finish out with the Academy debacle, this terrifyingly blasphemous, horrific thing that they have managed to make us choke on, that we get a break, maybe probably a 5-year break. We probably need 5 years off from Star Trek. They need 5 years to sit back and just really redigest Star Trek. They need to reassess and just really relearn the lore. They need to find new writers, get a nice mix of old heads like Dave Blass, Michael Okuda, and those are production designers, but they know their lore and they've been around for decades. Okuda's been around since, and he might be retired, but Okuda's been around since like the movies, the first movies, and TNG. But you get those guys involved, and then maybe get Terry Metalis on board and get you some new writers that actually know what they're doing and love the project and understand the lore. Get some decent effing freaking special effects artists, because what the shit is that? I'm telling you, every time I look at that Klingon, I want to hit somebody. That is offensive. And I'm not talking about his sexual orientation. I'm not talking about even the effeminate part of it at all, which an effeminate Klingon, I can't even handle that. Like, that would not fly on Kronos. Like, Kalis would not handle that. I'm talking about his actual prosthetic makeup. It looks plastic. It looks fake. It ruins the verisimilitude every time you look at him. It doesn't look like a Klingon. He looks like a Barbie. I hate it so much. I hate it. I could literally do better. I could do better. I have done better. It's sitting right there. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at my Klingon ridge sculpt right there. I love sculpting Klingon ridges so much. Watch out for those bird hands. I'm sorry, it angers me. 1,000 years in the future, a warrior race will still have its culture and not muddied by this. Well, this is all self-insert is what it is. This is all self-insert. And we've talked about this before. With original stories and original characters, you can do that. You can do self-insert characters with original stories and original characters. When it comes to legacy stories, you cannot. You can't. It ruins everything. It's obnoxious. It's annoying to watch. And this is what you get with it. Kino, watching these old shows and movies on a loop, not watching Discovery, Strange New Worlds, or Academy. God, Discovery is the show that's just, it feels like the show itself is about to cry all the time. Jerry Cthulhu, Echo Chamberlain made a great video explaining why the writing is so bad lately. Really? Is it because lazy and they're using ChatGPT? Because that's my theory. They're lazy and they're using ChatGPT, and it's all about think like us, think like us. You're bad if you don't think like us, think like us, think like us. Worf grew up on Earth, but still yearned for his heritage, but that didn't stop him from being a good man with honor. Exactly. And didn't stop him from killing a child while playing soccer when he was 8 years old. That is a true story. I have a breakdown about Worf on my channel. Learn all about it. Jerry, that's probably part of it, but it's more that they have no experience from which to draw in their indoctrination in college. And they know nothing about Star Trek. They have no life experience. That's a huge problem. You can't listen. Example, another personal example of mine. I wrote this at 24. Yes, I had a lot of I actually did have quite a lot of life experience. It was anyway, but it was nothing compared to the life experience I have now at 45. So the version I have now of this as a comic book is like a million times better than this is because of life experience. It's important. You get better with age. Writers get better with age. They get better with life experience. Now he actually headbutted him. His ridges, that's bad. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, emotional outbursts about Roddenberry saying, God, I hope they fix this shit, leave it in the chat below. Very interested in hearing what you guys have to say. Jerry says Echo's vids where Gen Z feels are ruining entertainment, and why is everyone on screen so dumb? Hey, Lieutenant Backyard TARDIS, good morning. We are wrapping things up. Good to see you. I have amazing news. Are you ready for this? Backyard TARDIS, are you ready? I gotta find my right. Here we go. I got fully monetized. Amazing! So excited. Finally, it's happened to me right in front of my face. And I describe it. Yeah. Yes, I am going to be at MegaCon. I will be there the 19th and the 20th. I'll be at the Rippaverse booth. Also wandering around with my lavalier mic and my phone, saying hi to people. And I will be handing out comics and goodies. And also, the yelling made me cough. I'll be handing out comics and goodies and Veiled Legacy goodies. For those who don't know, somehow you have missed this, which is a miracle that you have. Veiled Legacy is my indie comic that is coming out as soon as it gets fully funded. Veiled Legacy can be found at the link that is going across your screen right now. Right there. I'm there to promote the comic book, so I'll be giving out some goodies. I'll sign them if for some reason you want me to, if it's worth anything to you, but I'll be there 2 days, 19th and the 20th. You can find me around the Rippaverse booth and come get your goodies. Come get your goodies. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, Lieutenant Backyard TARDIS. Tell me what video you want, my friend. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. See, Gene Roddenberry had quite a bit of life experience. He was in the Air Force during World War II, and then after that, he was the police officer in LA. That's very true. Oh, you should still try. You should try. You want Stargate? Stargate it is, my friend. Stargate it is. I'm gonna. Did it pick one? No.
I'm Major Robert Thornburg. And you are?
Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise.
Your dog tags say otherwise.
They're lying.
They're lying. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you so much. But yes, I'll be there handing out goodies. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Okay. I wish you could go to Cosmortal Comics. I really wish all of you guys could go. I do. I'll take a maybe. I'll take a maybe. Maybe, baby. I'll take it. Again, guys, don't forget, please check out fundmycomic.com/campaign/952/veiled legacy. Let me see if I can pop it in the chat for you guys. That is my comic book, and you can help back it. You can help publish it for as little as $1. $1 is all it takes to help get this funded. And for that $1, for that one measly dollar, you get your name in the back of the comic book. If you spend $10, not only do you get a digital copy of the comic book, but you also get your name in the back, and so on and so forth. So fundmycomic.com/campaign/952/veiled legacy. That takes you to my comic book. If you would like to check out the behind the scenes process of what it takes to get the comic book made, so you want to help get the comic book published and be a part of the process, like not only help name things, like I post polls and you guys help me name storefronts and characters, and that's the only place like I show where the rough sketches and stuff of pages and everything. Go to patreon.com/comics. And just this morning I posted rough sketches of page 12 of Veiled Legacy. It's going to be the first completed page. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And the Hogan's Basement. I'm just like, it's been an amazing morning. I'm very excited. It's been a great day. Red letter day, banner day in the Comics and House, let me tell you. So if you're interested in the entire behind the scenes process of what it takes in making this comic book, please check out patreon.com/comics. And there are 4 different tiers starting as little as $3 a month. Every 3 months for the first year of your membership, you get exclusive Veiled Legacy merch delivered straight to your door. Every Friday, I post a video vlog discussing, what I'm working on that week, some thoughts, blah, blah, blah. There are, I think, 2, maybe 3 free posts just to kind of give you, some insight as to what the comic books is about and what you can expect on the Patreon. But that's it. There's really nothing else available at the free level, which is so strange because I have like 30 free members. It is great. It's wonderful. But there's really nothing there. I don't update anything for free. But again, 4 different tiers starting as little as $3 a month, and you get goodies. So patreon.com/comics. And of course, I have a new mug I was showing you guys. Why does it do that? That's so strange. I have a new mug to celebrate pulling into monetization station. We have a new mug, and you can get it at one of the pinned tweets, or one of the comments in the chat below. It's also in the description at the merch store, comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com, the official merch of Comics and ta-da! So there's that. And if you want to check out some of the other merch we have, just go to comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com. Super cool, right? Super duper cool. If you want to help with my trip to MegaCon, then all you got to do is head on over to that QR code that you see on the screen with the little yellow coffee cup. It's up there somewhere. I don't know which side. But it'll take you. Why does it do this? Hold on. It keeps. StreamYard is doing some weird shit these days. There we go. buymeacoffee.com/comics at MUA, and you can chip in for my trip to, you guessed it, MegaCon in Orlando. I'm going to be there for 2 days, and then I have to go down. My grandparents are also in Florida, so after MegaCon, I'll be heading over to my grandparents to take care of them for a few days before I come back here to Missouri. And you can help out with all of that by going to buymeacoffee.com/comicsmua or scanning that QR code. Yes. If you want to check out all my socials, they're in the description below as well. So is my website. My website is full of all kinds of information, like a little bit about myself, a bunch about the channel, the comic book, my special effects portfolio, as well as some reviews I've written. All of that at comics-and.com. Also, if you need to send me a message or something, comics-and.com. This podcast is powered by the Red 5 Network. We are a podcast we are a collective of exclusively nerdy podcasters and content creators here to educate and entertain you. So if you like this podcast, chances are you're going to love more of what the Red 5 Network has to offer you. So go check out red5.bio.link today to discover more of your Red 5 family of podcasts. Yes. All right, guys, that is all I've got for you guys today. I hope you have a wonderful and nerdy stream afternoon. Wow, I got weird. Make sure you join me over on the Latino Slant in about an hour for our mid roast. We'll be talking about a few things over there. I love the mid roast with my co-host Polly over here. He's known as Commander Polly, but the week has been giving it to us pretty hard, so we're going to give it back. I do love doing the mid roast. It's a good time. So remember, Latino Slant over on YouTube. Come find me in an hour. And tomorrow is the first episode of Plot Holes and Payoffs here on Comics and at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time with me and my amazing co-host, Caro Brown. Our special guest tomorrow is the one, the only, Mr. Robert Meyer Burnett. You do not want to miss that episode. Until then, nerds, stay safe, stay frosty, and support indie comics. I will see you in the next one. Keep your eyes peeled.
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you!